During a recent coaching call, we dove into something that might sound familiar to you. It's this gap between who we say we are and who we actually are. So, my client and I were discussing stress and anxiety and relief techniques for those. And I mentioned the app called Mind Jogger. And the app itself is not really the important part, it's what it does. It actually sends you reminders and these alerts throughout your day with custom messages. You can choose whatever you want to write on them. And I was telling her that I set mine to go off between like 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., about 5 times a day. And she asked me, "What messages do you put on yours?" "My values." She looked confused and she said, "Why would you need to be reminded about your values?" That's a great question. So the truth is that there are values that we aspire to have, and then there are values that we actually live by. And sometimes there's a pretty big gap between those two sets of values. So, for example, if health is one of my stated values, but the alarm goes off when I'm demolishing a Big Mac and large fries, well, that tells me something important. It tells me that health might be an aspirational value, not a present one. And the same goes for creativity, family time, mindfulness, or whatever else you claim that matters to you. So, what do you do when the alarm catches you contradicting your values? I explained that we have three different options. The first one is to put down the cheeseburger, metaphorical or actual, and immediately then make a different choice, make a better choice that is aligned with something that you want to do. Or number two, finish what you're doing, but commit to a different choice next time and actually follow through. And the third one is recognize that maybe this value isn't actually that important to you, and then stop worrying about it. Adjust your stated values accordingly, and then continue going on, right? But what most of us do is we get upset at ourselves for not doing it, and then we constantly focus on the fact that we've done something that we say we didn't want to do. And by focusing on that negative stuff, then we actually make it happen or make it more likely to happen again next time. The goal isn't perfectly living our values 100% all of the time. It's that awareness builds on itself. And that awareness building on itself each time that alarm goes off or each time you have a different reminder of checking your values. The importance is in closing the gap between who we say we are and who we actually are. And so here's the thing about values. They're not just nice words. They're meant to be decision-making tools. They're meant to guide our choices when we're at this crossroads between, cheeseburger and salad, or between scrolling and creating, or between comfort and growth. So maybe the question isn't, what are your values? Maybe it's more like, what would an alarm or some random assessment, some check, catch you doing right now? And would you be proud of it or not?